everybody, Shadowlands is back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my inventory. For some reason, many of you have requested an inventory update video, so I will be doing that today. I really don't know why so many of you are interested in my inventory, but it's probably because you guys really just want to see how many perms I've got, so let's go ahead and dive into that since you ravenous beasts can't seem to be satisfied any other way. I'm going to be going by category again this time. I'm going to start off with assault rifles. I have most of the same weapons I had before. The only real new additions that I had from my last update video back in the fall, I've got the TOW weapons for permanence. That obviously includes the L85A1 mod TOW. Love this weapon. Tons of fun to use. It's one of my most favorite, fun weapons to use, but that's that. And as you guys know from my renewal kit video, I have my ASVAL for a metric fuck ton of days, so that's really cool too. It is basically the best assault rifle in the game, as I have surmised over the past, couple of weeks using it. It is an overpowered gun. There's no other way to describe it. This makes the P90 TRSE looks like crap, basically. It has the same level of recoil and then a damage that's very consistently a 3-shot kill at any range. The damage drop-off is, non-existent, so just kind of a miniature review of the gun there. Also, I've gotten these other guns that went on for permanent the past few months, the AK-74U gold-plated. Also tons of fun to use, but also quite an effective weapon. It has relatively low spread in comparison to the other AK series, so I like it a lot because it still has that relatively high damage as well. Only other things that are kind of new, I don't remember whether the AUG-A1 and the FG42 were in my last one. I don't think they were, but I got the FG42 for perm. This is one of my favorite dick around weapons because no one expects you to ever do well with it. It's kind of the weapon that no one would ever think to use, but it's surprisingly very good because of the low damage drop-off and extremely fast spread recovery, even though the overall spread's fairly large. So very good for picking headshots. If you can tap fire it, it's basically the way that you learned how to use assault rifles without a scope. And then the AUG-A1, it's just the AUG-A1. You all probably tried it by now. I also got the ACR Sandfire gifted to me just completely randomly by I'm Kiso. It was a complete troll. I don't think he actually knew. Someone else told him that I really wanted the ACR Sandfire when I've actually made several commentaries explaining why I hate this gun with the passion of 1,000 fires. I love the ACR series, but this particular variant I hate with the passion. Just the recoil pattern screws this weapon over, so that's my personal opinion. He probably sent it to me not knowing, but it was kind of a troll. Then also there's the M41 CQBR. I don't remember if that was in the last one. It's a GP sale. Same with a lot of these other ones here. Nothing else here is really new. I haven't bought a whole lot since, at least not in terms of assault rifles, so there's all that. Just the weapons that you guys have seen before. And moving on to SMGs, I have far fewer of these. Obviously my PP2000, also a metric fuck ton of days. I will renew this forever. It is the best SMG in my, entire lineup here. I like it more than the duels. It has next to no damage drop off and it's a headshot magnet. Oh my god, this thing is overpowered as crap. I've been using the K7 recently because it's a ton of fun to use. If you customize this thing, it's basically OP as crap, and then you put on a reflex sight to it. I have the NX sight for perm, so I've been using that. And then also the Chris. I don't believe I had that last time. It was a GP sale that was on relatively recently, so I got that for perm. Same with the MP5 Ross. It was over last spring break, I do believe. Sometime around early March, I believe, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, haven't really bought any other SMGs since. I'm pretty happy with the ones I've got, so I've kind of stuck away from buying new ones. So that's that. I still don't use my P90 TR. I mean, I know you guys always talk to me about why do you never use that weapon? It's well, because I don't like it. It's boring as shit. So, snipers, this is the one everyone's been wanting to see, so I'm going to put it off until later. MGs, I recently got my M60 E4 TOW Steel. I got this 2 days ago, and I'm actually really glad I got it. I was debating for a really long time whether I should get it, or if I should just put it off and get the other TOW weapon that comes out next, because I had, the 10,000 nanotechs, and I was like, yeah, I can totally get it now, and it was a lot of work. It took me 3 months to get, so kind of blew that in the hole and just kind of got a whole new one. So I like this one here. It's a lot of fun to use. The Yuletide is still my favorite MG though, and probably always will be because it looks, fantastically rainbowy. Shotguns, nothing really new, same ones as before. I've been using the jackhammer a lot more recently. I don't know, I like this weapon. It's very powerful, long range, fun to use. Everything else here is pretty much the same it always has been. And then of course I always have my M590 CQB. It's about to run out actually, but I always carry this weapon around. It's tons of fun to use. Basically the best GP shotgun in my opinion, but who cares about my opinion? Moving on to etc. I still have both the Autumn Law and the MZP-1, and that's that. Going back to sniper rifles because everyone wants to see this. I've been doing a Tango 51 and SV98 dual setups. That's why I had them both for the same amount of days and hours. That matters. I don't know. Anyway.
I've been doing dual sets where I run with each of these weapons because they perform very similarly, even though the Tango has a crap ton more ammo. The Snake DSR, that's definitely new. I am going for #1 in kills with this weapon. I am aiming for it at full speed. The only way to describe this weapon is an Andromalius without the 6 shots per mag. It actually has an even faster spread recovery than the Andromalius, which is really nice. The draw speed is the same as the Andromalius, which is really nice. And just overall, it's really nice. Yeah, I guessed. The M200 Ghillie has been gifted to me since. I forget who gifted it to me. I actually made a video on it a while back, so I mean, I've already given credit, but I just customized it for the 3 things you could. Fire rate, accuracy, recoil, which is all nice. The L11 Ghillie I'm letting run out. I've got 15 days left on it. It's kind of a piece of crap. I don't like it anymore. I realize a lot of people like it, and I'm probably going to get burned at the stake for saying it's a piece of crap, but I don't like the weapon, and I prefer my MSR. TPG1 got it at the same time as the MP5 Ross and the M4A1 CQBR over the sale at Spring Break. Definitely love this weapon. Tons of fun to use. Or maybe I got this when I got the Yage one. I don't remember. Anyway, whatever. Andromalius, I'm about to cry a river because it's about to run out. I only have 9 days left on it, and I highly doubt they're going to release Demonic Renewals before then. If they release Demonic Renewals, I'm going to go buy like 100 of them. So this weapon is like my baby. It's my favorite. But anyway, moving on. DSR Subsonic. It's obsolete now that the Snake DSR is out. I don't know why the hell you would buy this if you had the other one. So everything else is still pretty much the same. No other new weapons. At least not that I can think of. Still have all the same ones before. Wall 2000 Tactical, OP as shit. Moving on, I want to go to secondaries. Nothing new. Literally nothing new. This shouldn't surprise any of you. I don't buy pistols. I have pretty much every one in the game that's actually usable except the USP Tactical SE, which I didn't buy when it was around, so that sucked nuts. Melee, if it surprises you, I now have the M9 Champion because I am a 3-star, so if that doesn't surprise you, I was not a 3-star the last time I had this done, and I still use my frag pack. My gear setup is still relatively the same. The only thing that's changed is that I now have cosmetics on. I like my Nemexis Balance Vest. It makes me look like a badass, and it matches the shop cut almost perfectly with my clan emblem, so I really like the way my character looks over here. I don't know, I just like that a lot. And the reason I use the 5th anniversary backpack, it's just good camo. It all meshes together really well, so looks really cool. And the Nemexis face guard, I've swapped out my Patriot Skull Mask for this just because it has better stats. The Patriot Skull Mask, I believe, only had like 10% sprint stamina. It just wasn't quite as good or something like that, but this one definitely made it more worth it. Recon Vest and Elite 5th anniversary backpack. Otherwise, I use my other one. I also have my 2nd and 4th and 3rd. I don't have 2nd, I have the other ones there. And Champion Backpack's new as well, so there's all that. And then character, I have the Set Rocco, and then all these for perms, so if you guys are interested in seeing that again, there's that. And just to show you guys my function stuff, just going to quickly scroll through here. I'm not going to explain anything, but just let you guys take a look at what I've got. My silver coins obviously are completely depleted. I am working on getting those back up. And yeah, that's that. So that really kind of covers everything. The only thing I didn't show you is that I also have an EOD suit. I have stopped wearing this and I have started wearing the Nemexis thing, but I'm still glad that I have it because it looks really, really cool. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to move on to my other account now and show you guys the perms that I've got there. So let's move over to there now. And I'm back. Here's my alternate account, guys, my SL Dev Angel account. This is one of my other accounts. I've been trying to buy a lot of set items on this one. I'm wanting to get the Snake DSR. It's one of the only set items out that you can buy for permanent that I don't have. I got the Phoenix Valkyrie for it, along with a lot of other weapons. L85 Tau mod. I have a lot of the other weapons that you're able to get with Tau. And just some typically wonky weapons. I buy weapons that most other people don't really want for their accounts on this one. I buy the mainstream weapons on my main, but then I have like the G11, the Parafoul, all these other weird ones that no one ever buys, and I put them on this account, the M14 Hunter. Like, really, nobody uses these weapons, so I wanted to get them on here. And the only reason I got the Phoenix was A, it looked really cool, and B, I could then have 2 G36s, which I thought was completely OP, and I really wanted to do that. Going into just assault rifles, that's just what I had. You guys saw that. This is the big one here that everyone always is like, oh my god, you got that perm. And it's like, I literally never used this weapon. I've used it maybe twice since I bought it, and that was like more than 2 years ago. I bought it when it was on sale for perm, obviously, and just customized damage and fire rate, pretty much same crap. Moving on, SMG, my Mac 11 and my Scorpion Black mod are my 2 favorites. This is an NX Rare Mark II, which is one of the highest ranked weapons in the game that you can sort of get. Very, very nice weapon. I like it a lot. It is the mod Black Mark II, so it's the really nice one. It's just fun to use. The recoil pattern's a bit hefty, but it is really fun to use, which is kind of nice. And the Mac 11 is just another one of those weird, wonky weapons that nobody has. Same with this and my Nemexis Chris. The other 2 kind of outclass the Chris, but it is still fun to use. You can put a sight on this one, which is really kind of nice, and I like that a lot, so that's all cool. And then, just like the M416 CQB camo, I have the P90 TRSE customized for fire rate and damage. I literally never use this thing. It's just not fun. It's a noob weapon. Moving on, snipers. I just have the GP ones that we've been able to get for permanent. I decided to buy the Arctic Wolf in this account. I actually kind of regret it. I still suck with the Arctic Wolf. I will never be good with the Arctic Wolf, or the Ghillie for that matter. The Nemexis DSR-1 and the Old Glory more or less carry me. I just use these two weapons when I want to go play on Kill Creek and snipe. Excellent weapons. I bought this for permanent last July when it came out. I got it with a couple other weapons, which was really cool. And of course I got the MSG90 Hotshot LE, which is nice. And then I just have the M60 Tau Steel. I just, I'm not going to upgrade it. I like it the way it is. Shotguns. I have the AA-12 and the free Remington that they gave out a while back, which is really cool because I was planning on buying it for this account anyway, but they handed it out like a week before I was going to go buy it, so that's awesome. And then the AA-12 is just fun to use, but I'm not going to upgrade it because it actually gets worse when you upgrade it, which is kind of stupid, at least in my opinion. Like, it literally just lowers stats, which is really stupid. But anyway, that being said, my etceteras, I did buy the Hauser's RPG. As you can see, it's equipped. It's one of my favorite setups, actually, to run G36 and Hauser's RPG. Tons of fun to use. Secondary is not that impressive, just the TT pistol. I actually like using it. It's basically the Makarov, but it has a very good damage drop-off, so it's a very consistent, like, 3 to 4 shot kill at medium range and closer, which is really nice. And then you have the, basic M9 2FSs and the Bushmaster. Bushmaster was actually the very first weapon I bought on this account just because I figured, what the hell, should probably have something to actually use. So, that being said, it's about all I've got on this account. I do still have, like, the Recon vest and the Shopka. It's underneath my cosmetic here that they gave out for free a while back. Then I have the 5th anniversary backpacks and stuff. Nothing really special, just speed gear. Typical stuff you might have. Probably going to throw away half of this professional stuff eventually. But anyway, thought you guys might like to see this. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Shadowlands out.